Hi, Pat.
Hi.
How are you feeling?
All right.
Okay. As you know, I've been assigned as your case manager, and I'm going to be working with the rest of your team to follow you through until discharge after your operation here. You're going to need to have a new way of getting around for a while, so we thought it would be a good idea for you to meet your physical therapist now.
Hi Pat, I'm going to be your physical therapist while you're here in the hospital. When you leave and go home, you'll transition to an outpatient PT. But for now, my job is to make sure that you're going to be able to go home and go home safely.
Okay. Nice to meet you.
Carl.
Carl,
Nice to
hi.
meet you,
Nice
Pat.
to meet you.
And I'll stick around and make sure that I pass along any updates to the team and to make sure all your questions will be answered.
Okay.
Now, Pat, what I'm going to need from you is just some information about you, about your activity, as I try and figure out what's going to be the right supportive device for you, whether that's crutches, whether that's a walker. So maybe we could start, if you could just share with me a little bit about your house. Do you have steps that go in? Is there a staircase?
Yeah. There's a couple steps outside, and then inside, it's just a case up to the bedroom, the bedrooms and stuff.
Do you know how many steps?
If I had to
Roughly?
guess, like 3 in and like 14 or 15 up.
Okay, all right. What about a railing? Do they both have railings?
Outside there's some brick, and inside the banister's kind of rickety.
Rickety. Okay. Well, it sounds like we're going to need to go with crutches, given the steps.
Why would I need crutches? Why can I just have like an ace bandage or something?
Well, not initially. We can talk with the surgeon about what your options are. We'll go over that. But initially, we got to gradually get you to put weight on your foot. Initially, you got to keep your weight off your foot, and crutches are going to be enable you to get in and out of your home.
But does that mean that I can like drive?
Well, no. I'm afraid initially, because it's on your right foot, you're not going to be able to drive initially.
I have to drive. I have to go to work. I have my Nana that I have to take to her appointments.
Pat, we'll work with you to find out what resources there are to help you with your transition home. I'm sure we can suggest some things to help with your grandmother.
Oh, this is getting so complicated.
Is there someone who can help care for her? Is it possible for her or you to stay with family or friends for a while?
No, it's just me and her. I don't know what else to do here. This is not happening.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
God.
why don't we let Carl finish his assessment, and then you and I can talk later. Is there someone at home with your grandmother now?
Yeah, my friend. Oh, man.
Well, why don't we just, we'll get you what you need. We'll take one step at a time. This conversation is part of that process for figuring it all out, okay?
Okay, fine.